So the Restoration Ambassador role is helping iwi and farmers prepare really robust 1 billion tree applications. Northern Hawke's Bay and Gisborne area is really interesting because there's some attributes there that mean that forest grows really well, grows naturally. And so there's some important decisions to be made about how forest restoration fits in with farming there. And so I've been doing quite a bit of work there, helping people think about other income streams as they relate to native vegetation that can complement their farming, so they can have both forests and farming. In some of these areas it's several hours drive just to get to the property. Where these people are located, there isn't a lot of support to help them with planning the technical aspects of a 1BT application. I look at the ecological issues as they relate to revegetation. So that might be, are there a lot of goats? What are the pest plants? What's the rainfall like? How likely is native forest to regenerate on its own? How much planting is necessary? So after the site visit, then I go away and I can define the boundaries of the revegetation areas, and at that point it's really important that I check that the areas that we're wanting to work with meet the criteria of the 1BT scheme. So I send that to the applicant, they check it, and then once everyone's happy with that, I can provide quite a detailed recommendation which the applicant can refer to when they're making out their application. Commonly what I'm seeing when I go and visit landowners is they're really keen to restore native vegetation, but they're not that clear on how to go about it. And that's a real barrier, so my role is to fill the gap by providing technical advice to them so that they can focus on more the delivery of the project rather than the actual planning. For people getting into restoration, get good advice so you can have a clear plan. Try and make your project part of something bigger by speaking with your neighbours or community groups. See if you can expand what you're doing to be part of something bigger. You need to be patient. The plants tend to be quite slow growing, so it might not look amazing to start with, but be confident that it will look good in the long run. There's some good books around that people can read. You can read up on revegetation techniques. QE2 put out a good book a few years ago. And I also recommend talk to people in the community that have already done this, people that have already done planting projects, and get advice and inspiration from them too.